Hey guys, today's foodie post is going to be on Jungsik. This is a 2-star Michelin restaurant here in Seoul. So we came during their lunchtime, so this is their lunch menu, and there were lots of different supplements, so we decided to add 2 extra courses. Alright, for the starters, we have a tofu with perilla oil and seaweed, and then we have the truffle tartare. In the middle, we have the hawk wing mushroom soup, followed by the eel with the red pepper paste, and then last but not least, the foie gras mousse jelly tart. The next dish here was the Alaskan pink shrimp with caviar and white kimchi. This was very delicious. The next one was the abalone with the beurre blanc sauce made of abalone oil. And then the green rim was bangha mint oil. This was absolutely delicious, and I wish they gave us a piece of bread so I could stick it into the sauce. Alright, so this was our first supplement. This was the 맛있는 gimbap. Inside was hanwoo bulgogi, and then the sauce was a truffle base. And then the next supplement here was the sea urchin bibimbap. The sea urchin was from Hokkaido. So the next course here was the tilefish with rice on the bottom. The broth that's being poured over right now was made of an anchovy base. This was really good. It was not that fishy, and I really liked how the fish was super soft. Alright, so the first main here was the duck with Korean melon and green peas. And then the sauce was like a yogurt base. This was pretty good. And then the second main here was the 2+ hanwoo with the 5 side dishes. So from right to left, we have the radish with perilla leaves, followed by the oiji, which is a Korean salted cucumber. The middle one is the rice ball wrapped in a kimchi. And then the fourth one is the radish kimchi. And then the last one was very interesting. It was a pickled vegetable. The next course here was the Gamtae noodles. Gamtae is paddleweed, which is an edible algae. And the broth that's being poured over right now is dongchimi, which is a radish water kimchi broth. And the noodles had a basil flavoring to it. So this was the palate cleanser before the dessert. The sherbet was made of residue from makgeolli, which is a Korean traditional rice wine. And this was paired with some oranges. So the first dessert was the Dol Harabang, and that just basically means stone grandfather statue. So inside the statue, we had a pistachio mousse with some tangerine jam. And on the side, we had yogurt ice cream, sponge cake, and tangerines. And then the second dessert here is called From New York to Seoul. And this had vanilla ice cream, choux pastries, and caramel paste. It was very sweet. And then last but not least, we were given this sweet potato dessert with some coffee or tea. Inside there was sweet potato cream and a rice cake.